All right, 2 days through Jaguars training camp, and we've been out here for both of them. Welcome into the News4JAGs podcast. Jamal St, Cyr, Justin Barney. Justin, a little bit hotter today.
A little hotter. A little hotter. You can tell by
Yesterday.
where our skin is glistening, and I don't know how you wear long pants all
It's
the
like
time.
the golf pants. These are
man,
like the...
alive. I respect you because there are certain people out here who never wear shorts, and Jamal is at the top of that list.
I prefer not to wear shorts. I wear them if I have to, but these are like the golf pants. I got these. These are like the Under Armour ones that they wear on golf.
Yeah,
so it's not like jeans. When I first got here, I was wearing jeans.
Ooh,
I wore jeans to like the first little bit of training camp because I was like, I didn't own like those kind of shorts. I was like, what am I doing?
It's amazing. This training camp's 6 for you, so you've learned a little bit. So Jack Kaiser,
I have adapted.
Yeah, Jack Kaiser was walking up to me and I said, "How you have a good camp?" Oh, it's hot out here.
Yes,
it's hot out here. For an Indiana guy, yeah, it's definitely a little hot.
This is heat. I mean, look, De'Ami Brown made the same comment when I talked to him. All right, so 2 days through, I think they made a little bit of cleanup from day one to day two. We saw some drop passes on day one. We talked about that on the last podcast. But the wide receivers fixed that problem, but the tight ends maybe picked up the cold.
Yep, yeah, there was a couple tight end drops today. It happens. We saw it from the receivers yesterday, we saw it from the tight ends. You know, we still haven't seen that offensive camp so far, and I'm sure we'll get into it, where there are drops. We see it every year where the offense is just terrible, the defense is on. We saw that last year. But yeah, have seen really receivers have a problem on day one, and then the tight ends on day two. So who's going to be tomorrow?
Now, you did send out the tweet about Travis Hunter.
Yes.
Now, we don't want to jinx him, but I mean, he hasn't put one on there.
Man, he is through rookie minicamp, OTAs. I mean, he has not dropped anything that I've seen. And the thing, and you know, there were portions of him playing defense, which wasn't open to the media, but man, I have not seen him drop a single ball. Ball security is phenomenal. He's got magnets in his hands.
I mean, that was what you saw when you watched him in college. I mean, his ability to adjust in the air and go up and catch passes is just, I mean, that's his superpower.
Yeah, fantastic.
That's his superpower.
I look forward to see how he does in coverage with pads on and stuff, going against physical
that's the question.
NFL cornerbacks. But man, so far he's been as advertised. No drops. He runs crisp routes, and I think he is going to be a fantastic addition on the offensive side of the ball. We'll talk about it defensively in a minute.
Fair enough. All right, so let's talk about standouts from the day. Who's your defensive standout? Let's go there first.
Antonio Johnson for me.
Yeah.
A safety, third-year guy, and he had a play of the day, a pick six in team drills that just looked fantastic. He kind of weaseled his way through. The whole team is lined up right at close to midfield, and he swarmed through all those guys to make sure he got in the end zone for that pick six. So that was the defensive play of the day for me.
Look, I'm right there with you. I'm an Antonio Johnson fan. I've been a fan since he got drafted to the Jaguars. He's gotten opportunities. And so far through training camp, I think he's showing up, and he needs to, because this is going to be a tight race at safety. But he baited the quarterback into it, jumps the route, comes up with the interception.
Right.
Those are the types of plays that he needs to make if he's going to cement himself in the safety race.
Yeah, I mean, safety is probably, offensive line has got some spots that are open, but safety is almost wide open in terms of competition.
Yeah.
Darnell Savage is back there. He brought in Eric Murray, but I mean, there's so many spots in that safety room where guys who were on the roster last year may not be on the 53 because the competition is so fierce there. Antonio Johnson, to me, play of the day, good marks for him early on.
All right, a couple of honorable mentions for our defensive guys. How about Zachariah McPherson came up with a big PBU on Brian Thomas, able to close in. BT was, well, we thought everybody, even the fans, were like, because they thought it was a touchdown.
Sure.
But McPherson able to close in, come up with the PBU down the field. Danico Slaughter, undrafted free agent out of Arkansas, comes up with an interception. I mean, that one was airmailed to him. I mean, gift wrapped. There was not a receiver in sight, and he said thank you, came up with the interception.
And Daniel Thomas nearly had, DT
had one,
almost
hit him
had
in,
one. Almost, it was right after that Antonio Johnson play too, so it could have been back-to-back interceptions for those safeties. Got to make them.
All right, offensive standout.
Joshua Cephus, to me. Receiver, second-year guy, made the roster last year on the practice squad and then ended up getting moved up at the end of the season. But I thought he had a good camp last year. Kind of, again, a guy who looked good in OTAs and minicamp. Training camp wasn't as strong for him, and to me that's a guy like Eli Pankel, who had a great OTA and minicamp and then has not made as many plays early on. But Joshua Cephus, a great over-the-shoulder catch today right on the sideline. yesterday he had a big drop, and then bang, bang, really 2 big plays right back to back. So Joshua Cephus, a guy I liked last year, a guy you liked last year. To me, I thought the offensive play today.
Look, Cephus has definitely had 2 really good days. I'm going to stay in the receiver room, but I'll go a different guy for my offensive guy. Give me Parker Washington.
All right.
Like second to last play of practice, we were all kind of being ushered off and walking away, and I kind of turn around trying to watch the play. Parker goes up, just skies and catches this pass. I mean, great play from Parker.
Yeah.
And I mean, even the past 2 days, there's been like, a short pass, he catches a screen, and then you see him stick that foot and kind of explode and leave a defensive guy in the dust. So give me Parker today as my offensive standout.
He made a grab. Lauren Brooks and I from 1010 were watching, and she goes, "Ooh!" Right when he caught it, he went down and it almost spread legs to catch a ball.
Yeah.
And it looked like something you pull a groin muscle on, but he got up and popped back up and ran back to the huddle. So yeah, he's going to need to make plays like that, trying to fight and catch on to that 4th receiver spot.
Okay, one other quick note before we wrap things up. They did a field goal period. Cam Little was 3 of 5. I'm not waving the red flag on that yet, but he was 3 of 5 in the period, just kind of sharing it. All right, if you want more Jaguars coverage, head over to News4JAGs.com, click on the Handy Danny Sports page. You'll be able to find write-ups and other videos there. You can also give us a follow over on Instagram. Just look for Sports for Jags, and you'll be able to track down a bunch of content there. Really easy way to keep up with everything. And we'll be back out here for the next day of training camp, which is tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned for all of that. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time.